Minecrafters, and welcome to another Minecraft discussion today. My name is Kimberly Quinn, and I am thrilled to talk about the Fakies versus the Authentics. And I don't know if people realize how much living a false existence takes its toll on us. It really takes its toll on us. And when somebody's living the authentic life, and we're not talking about perfection, that's actually ego, which is fake. So we're talking about, sort of setting the bar, do the best we can, and keeping our eye on reducing and eradicating inner conflict. That's really what the authentics are about. And when we are being authentic, there's an inner alignment with reality, and it becomes effortless. Like, to be yourself doesn't take effort. So there's kind of this effortless flow of being in the moment. So again, the authentics, we are about reducing this inner conflict, which comes from being outcome-based and other things, and we are all about inner peace. And when we sort of get on that right track, that feeling of inner peace is one heck of a reward, I'll tell you. So the Fakies don't realize, that the toll that's really taking on them, because it's exhausting to hold that show up, that facade. So they're living in this false existence. They're putting up this facade that's about obtaining external kudos in all kinds of ways. That's what it's about. That looking for that reassurance. So it's kind of, filling up these holes or wounds with stuff that's not long lasting. But the thing is, it feels like it's like a dope. It is like a dope fix. Because codependency is an addiction. So just like anything else, drinking or whatever drug you're talking about, people don't do them because it doesn't feel good. Of course it feels good. And then it takes, after, we all know how that goes. And it's, in the big picture, that's not a good thing. And so the Fakies often, because they're outcome-based and external approval-based and, focus on getting this ahead and that ahead and promotion, whatever, will often bite the hook when it comes to just doing stuff they really don't want to do. And also those moments of gossip and, fitting in. We talked about it. And we all do. We're talking about being a work of progress. The authentics slide once in a while too. The thing is that once you're on the authentic track, you become hyper aware of when this stuff happens, because the authentics are very, very aware of their feelings. So if we're in a group, maybe people we like even, and all of a sudden there's a moment, where there's like a gossip ring going on, even with good people. We all do it, right? And somebody's judging somebody, even if it's subtle. And we pay attention to our feelings, because when we bite the hook, it's like the drug thing, lesser level. It feels good in that moment to be part of the group, gossiping. The judgment feels good too. It does in a brief minute. And then it goes south, because what we're left with is a guilt feeling, like, why did I jump on the gossip train? And it takes a piece, because in that minute we ignore the feeling, because typically when we're about to gossip, it's just my example right now, there will be a negative emotion that's kind of lingering. That's the internal conflict. Like, do you really want to say this about so-and-so, even if they did whatever it was? Even if they did whatever the gossip is, there's a negative emotion. It's like, do you really want to do that? I think we've all been there. It's kind of like when you're about to get a cold. You can fight it off, or you can let it happen by continuing to not get sleep. You can feel that, like I have. Like you can beat it if you make the right choices, and take a nap or just take a day off or whatever. Well, same thing with gossip. You can make the right choice no, and you can still stand there with the group and just not jump in, or just don't take part in it. But the Fakies are super into jumping on that train, whatever gets them ahead. They're not living in the truth is the thing. And again, it doesn't mean they're bad people. They're just not on the path just yet. And so when we start to become aware of each and every time we abandon ourselves, which is what we're doing when we're trying to fit in. We fit in with other people out here. We no longer fit in here. I belong to me. And what that takes is courage. Latin word cur means heart. We listen to these feelings, and also just like we have talked about in other contexts, each and every time we kind of overcome that and we do the right thing, it's rewarded, not just by the universe, but I mean, like it feels good. So we get stronger in our ability to do that, and we get hyper aware of this, and that it actually becomes difficult not to be honest. It becomes even like in the smallest little ways. I'm not talking about big, huge lies. The fakies do those too because they're after whatever gains them the external approval and promotions and whatever it is we're talking, partners, whatever it is we're talking about. So it gets very difficult to smooth over these social conversations with little lies because each and every little whatever fabricated little going along with it, and it can be so subtle. That's the thing, and so seductive. And when we become authentic, it gets increasingly more difficult to smooth stuff over with the little fabrications. We're just not into it because it's just stupid, and we know that, and it doesn't gel with our sort of inner peace thing that we're after. It just doesn't. We were about removing the conflict and acquiring inner peace. And once you have that peace of mind, this just happened with me actually professionally. I think I was talking about it the other day. There's just like this thing to go to, and it just isn't supposed to happen. So like to happen, like for me. And the minute I let go of that, wow, it's because I got a temporary slit. I think I told you about that in the last time. And I just don't, it's just not, doesn't gel with the alignment thing, and I don't need to, and then I let it go, and like I feel great now. So the authentics really are on that, really on that, because it's like it just all of a sudden it's such like an alarm system going off. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Doesn't align with your authentic self, and we're about. And doing the right thing gets easier because of the peace of mind thing, and it's such a powerful reward. So the authenticity thing actually begins to become effortless. And I guess it's like practicing anything else. We made the analogy to a guitar. If you're starting out the guitar, you have calluses on your fingers, and it's harder and eventually the calluses go away. You start to play Margaritaville, and I did that once. That's where that came from. And it just starts to get easier and easier and easier, and the maintenance of it gets easier and easier and easier. And with authenticity, it actually becomes effortless. It's just like this flow. And then it's at a certain point, you can't even believe how easy it is, because it's just, you get these signals like, oh, no, go this way. And you're like, oh, because you're listening now. You're paying attention to those whispers. It gets so much easier because the noise is less. There's far less noise, and it just gets so easy to be you and make better choices. So, all right, so that's it. So the fakies don't realize what a toll it's taking on them, because we talked about it yesterday, that it's all cumulative, and it's actually dangerous, because when we go down, the false self road, it gets increasingly easier to do so until we misplace the authentic self entirely. So remember, they don't always. They don't disappear forever, because you can't really get rid of you, right? Your spirit is there. It's just that she's moved over to the the passenger seat, the back seat, or the trunk, while the ego's in the driver's seat. Just not what we want. The ego doesn't go anywhere good. The ego is the evil twin of the authentic self, and is incredibly, incredibly seductive. And because, just like the example out in the world, whenever we do anything that's an instant grat, it feels great in the moment, but then long term, it's just bad. It's got a bad half-life. You know what I mean? Okay, whereas the authentics go cranking along, filled with inner peace, peace of mind, and a zest for life that you cannot put words on. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from Northern Vermont. Have a mindful and authentic day.